What's up? So I'm so excited for this masterclass. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give you so much value. So make sure you watch all of it. They're going to help you get past the plateau that you're going through. So if you're a founder, you're an entrepreneur, you're a creator, and you're stuck, you're just feeling a little stuck. Whether you're making, $6K, $10K, $15K a month, let's take you up a notch. Let's take you to the next level. However, oftentimes that is not the case, right? You're like, what are you talking about? Oftentimes that's not the case, because what is really happening is you have a sales system problem. And I'm not talking about just within your business. I'm also talking about within you, with what you are doing. And I want you to know, if you're an entrepreneur, founder, creator, and you're going down this path, is it going to be easy? No. But is the upside amazing? Yes. And I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to help founders and entrepreneurs confidently sell their vision, their product, their service. So this training is for founders and entrepreneurs who know they are capable of more. You know it. You know you're capable of more. You can taste it. I've coached 130 plus entrepreneurs. I have trained 650 plus sales reps. I have worked with 10 to 12, 10-ish businesses personally, and I've grown all of their revenues. Sales is not a tactic. Sales is an identity. And sales is a system. So it's not a tactic. It's not a strategy. It's not marketing. It's not these things. It is your identity and it is your system. And I'm going to teach you both here today. And the founders that I coached started to see the same pattern. They started to be more consistent. They started to get off the roller coaster because they're implementing these systems that work. We're going to go over that. Identity and systems. Okay. All in this class. The founders who break through revenue ceilings have these three things in place. I'm not talking about an automated system. I'm talking about qualification process. I'm talking about a framework for your pitches. I'm talking about a follow-up framework. I'm talking about your own identity systems. And third, they operate with CEO level standards or next level version. Just think of that version of yourself. That's 2.0, baby. 2.0. What standard would a 20K per month founder operate at? 1, daily conversations with prospects. 2, clear pricing and positioning. We're going to go over that later. Next, consistent follow-up. Sales is problem solving. Sales is value creation. If someone has a real problem and you can solve it, having the conversation helps them. Okay, so let's dive into sales. We got a good grasp on shifting some of these identity pieces and showing up differently. And now I want to talk you through a couple of my frameworks, a couple really, really powerful, so powerful and so simple. These are going to be some sales processes. I'm going to take you through. First one is my PPC framework. This is the overarching theme that you should be driving all your results through with your business. This is how you're going to get more sales. In conversions, in closing, the simpler, the better. You cannot be spitting stuff out that's just too over people's heads. If you can talk to them like they're a third grader, you're going to convert more. So position, think of this as your clarity. This is your clarity. This is like your North Star. This is your guiding point. This is how you're going to be clearly understood instantly. Listen, if no one understands what you do, no one understands what you're selling, it's going to be very challenging to make a sale. You need to have one problem you solve, knowing that you're going to solve these other problems too. It's like an added benefit. And we're just talking in terms of conversion, nothing more. Number 2, who do you solve it for? Think about it like this. When you're thinking of solving problems, think of who is that person that's like, here, take my money, help me. What makes you unique? What makes you different? This is a huge position piece, right? So if you know those three things, you're going to have a much clearer position. So if you're not actively having conversations, you're not going to find your leads, you're not talking to them, you're not reaching out, you're missing out. This is so crucial. Honestly, if you don't want to do this, you shouldn't have a business. So no conversations equal no sales equals no business. Consistency here solves most revenue problems, right? Cash and money comes when the problem is clear, the value is anchored, the ask is direct. Prospecting gets easier because they're the right people, so you're having the right conversations. Hey, I see you have this problem. I do this. I can solve this for you. I would love to hop on a call. Let's hop on a call and let's talk about this. If it's the right fit for you, amazing. If not, that's okay too. But I would love to show you the more people you talk to, the more sales you will have. Also, the more people you talk to, the more clear you'll get because you'll see who's converting better, who's not converting, and then you can dial in everything else. Set a goal, number, not vibes. I'm going to have X conversations this week. I'm going to reach out to X amount of people this week. Hold yourself to it, set a power hour every day and get after it. I'm telling you right now, if you do that, if that's the one thing you do today from this master's class, boom, you're going to get a win. Selling is the number one priority in every business. And that should take precedent over every daily activity. So ask yourself, what are you avoiding? And kind of get curious with yourself. Why are you avoiding it? Is it fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of I'm not enough? Those are all valid reasons. Fear of rejection is pretty common, but you need to embrace rejection. That's part of sales. That's part of business. The more rejected you get, the more impact you're going to have. When I got into sales, 2014, I've been in the game for a long time. Okay, so we got some identity shifts. We got some sales process, PPC framework, close framework. Use those. Oh my gosh, they're just so good. Sales is not slimy, or pushy. It's problem solving. Get that through your head. You're solving problems, okay? I want you to sell like you, but use these steps. So even if you fix sales, you still need to become a different leader to sustain it. You need to become a different leader to scale it, to take it to the next level. So high-level founders make decisions differently. Easy, simple framework. I'm going to teach you a CEO decision filter framework. And all you have to do is ask yourself these questions. So I'm going to give you these 3 questions right now. Before you make a decision, you ask yourself this. 1, does this move me closer to revenue or away from it? What would a 20K per month founder do? What would a 50K per month founder do? What would a 100K per month founder do here? Ask yourself this question. What would my next level version, what would my CEO version do that's making 7 figures a year? What would we do here? Ask yourself that question and see how you lead. Listen, indecision is one of the most expensive habits in business. When you decide, when you make the decision, it all changes. You need these 3 things working together: identity, sales, which is your PPC, and your close framework, and leadership. And when those 3 align, watch out. Growth becomes so sustainable and fun. And also you become a beast for making decisions. Is this. I want you to write down all the decisions that you have been putting off making for your sales, for your business. As I said earlier, identity, sales, leadership, those are your recipe for alignment, growth, money, income, wealth, impact, freedom, all of those things. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to solve this problem for you on how to get past this implementation gap. The cost of staying the same. Let's make it real. Let's say you're making $8,000 a month. That's 96 grand a year. I can help you make a lot more than that. I can help you make 20 grand a month. That's 240K a year. That's a huge difference. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they try to do it alone. Listen, I've had amazing coaches. That's how I've gotten to where I'm at. Mentors, coaches, they make the world go round. This is exactly why I created the Wealthy Founder Blueprint. This is not information. It's implementation. This is implementing. This is actually doing the things we talk about. This is execution. You get coaching support, you get implementation guidance, you get community, you get structure, and you get accountability. You get someone that's done it. I've done it for myself. I've done it for others. I've done it for many businesses. I would love to work with you. Schedule a call. Join my Wealthy Founder Blueprint and schedule a call. I have a guarantee. We pick a KPI. We pick something, KPI, key performance indicator. We'll pick a target and we will hit that target. If we don't, I'll keep working with you till we do. It's my guarantee to you.